Alright. Okay. Hello, people of the internet. My name is Wad Wiswell. And welcome to the stream. Today, we are going to be streaming one of my favorite games, actually. Stardew Valley. Yep, Stardew Valley. Fuck is going on? Yeah, we are going to be playing Stardew Valley. As you can see, things are not normal in the valley right now. That's because I have modded the game a fair bit. Not all the mods are going to be readily visible. Yeah. I should have actually should. Raising Kale. Farm. Modded. Stardew. There, that's more accurate to what we're doing. That is much more accurate to what we are doing. Anyhow, yeah, we are going to be doing some Stardew Valley here. It's a modded run, so, well, I say run like I'm, racing to get to the community center. This isn't a normal run in any way. We have the redux for both the remix variations for both the mine and community center. And I will be doing the community center because why would I help Joja? um, I'm not gonna lie, I am currently listening to something else as we're playing this. Anyhow, yep, we're just going to calmly walk around the valley and do some things. But you'll notice some of the mods fairly quickly, I would think. You have this old rundown building as an example. I'll have to upgrade my axe to be able to get in there, but it's a thing. Yep. We also have some fairly obvious changes. There's about 81 mods currently installed in this game. I may bring in some more at later points, but for right now, this is what we're dealing with. 81 mods, including Dusty here. Yep, this is a completely fresh game. And if you're wondering about the name of the game and why we are doing it like that, well, Raising Kale Farm. 'Tis the joke. Oh. We also changed all the portraits. So yeah. Oh. And now we get to wait for her to move. There we go. God damn it. Yeah. So, some of the things that have been changed are going to be fairly noticeable, as I said. It's the garden gnome. Yep, it's adorable. But yeah, we have Stardew Valley expanded. And portraits to go along with everything. Because I decided that as much as Concerned Ape put his heart and soul into things, I wanted a different art style for once. I've played this game a few times. Well, I've never completed the community center bundles, which is what we're going to do today, because... Note, what I'm saying is not that I eventually go over to Joja, I just stop playing games eventually and never complete the community center. But I plan to finish the community center here, at least. But there's not a lot you can do at the moment. So instead, I'm going to try to get my bearings because of all the mods I have installed. Ah. No, I am not in voice with anyone right now, Sue. Just a moment. Because I had Discord muted to start with, just in case you did decide to call, so they wouldn't get
You
hit
only
by the
started
Discord.
streaming 8 minutes ago?
Yep. I mean, not that much of a shock. Look at the time in Stardew Valley. This is the first day.
What?
Yep. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, no, you're fine. You only started streaming 8 minutes ago?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to stream earlier.
Oh, I was, but then I realized my little sister is out of school this week.
Oh boy.
So I've been relegated to streaming at night, which works fine for me either way. Hey? Just a moment. There we go. So yeah, I am streaming Stardew.
Fun.
Which is a good game. I like this game. I don't play it enough. I don't complete it enough. But yeah. I have this game heavily modded currently. I have 81 mods currently installed, some of which I don't even know if they're working. And I can't know until the seasons change. So what are you up to, Sue? Other than watching an idiot play Stardew Valley, apparently.
I am about to hop on Skyrim since you're busy.
Makes sense.
Unless you wanted to stream Smite instead of Stardew.
No, I don't feel like streaming Smite. I might be decent with my abilities, but I am not confident enough to post them to the public world. That's not even my anxiety, that is just a thing of... I know I make myself look like an idiot. I have seen how I play Smite. But yeah. So, one of the things I changed in Stardew was the inside of the house.
I don't even know what Stardew looks like on its base, so...
Well, the usual base house is just a square. There is no real walls in the very starting house. Nor is there a kitchen. So, yeah, I've changed that. Alright, I have to go get a fishing rod from Willy. Also, Sue, did you see what the name of the farm was?
No, I didn't.
The name of the farm is Raising Kale. I thought it was funny. Cherry blossom petals, what the hell? What type of Japanese anime bullshit is this? There aren't even cherry cheese in this area. Oh wait, maybe this is what they... Maybe that's a cherry tree, I don't know. Oh, who's this guy? Martin. Hey there, you're that new farmer of Raising Kale Farm. My manager held a meeting about you. Well, I get the distinct feeling he's not going to be around here for very long.
Can I just put my damn sword up, please?
No.
There we go. Hold on. Okay, I need to make sure. I need to get her something.
I now have a fishing pole.
So I now have 2 followers, apparently.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm not doing that fucking guest for dinner quest right now. Fuck that.
I take it because of the whole...
The level 65 waiter that's just like, hey, remember me? Fuck you.
Yep. Ooh, I caught a sunfish. That is not a sunfish. I might not know much about my animals, but I'm pretty sure a sunfish doesn't look like a carp. Chill. Okay, that's a clam, but still.
Wait, I can buy stores? Oh, I immediately know the first store I want to buy.
Which one?
Arcadia's Cauldron.
If you're able to buy it, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
It'd be a hell of a boon. I also want to buy the Bannered Mare first.
Makes sense. Let's see. Where am I? Oh. Clay.
$6,807 gold. So So it's 11,000 septums, or is it 6,807 septums?
It is a number of septums. Maybe even an integer. I don't know, man. I'm just a simple farmer in another universe. Hmm. So yeah, for probably the next little bit, I'm going to be streaming at night. So Sue, what are you doing right now?
Talking to my master, talking to Abby.
I don't even have to do anything. I don't even have to do anything, and people out themselves.
Fuck off, okay? Shut up. I forgot I'm on voice in the stream, and yeah.
I don't have to do shit. Ooh, I got level 1 foraging. Yeah, it's a rainy day.
That's my good taffy. Yes, it is. Good girl. Even if you are a bit of a pain in the ass at times. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
Soaring through the skies. I have that song stuck in my head because of my little sister. And I take it your kids also watched that show a lot, didn't they?
Oh my fucking god.
Is that a yes?
Every fucking day, multiple times a day.
Would you have preferred Bill Nye?
Yes.
Most people would.
Okay, are you in chat too? Because if so, it says there's 2 people viewing.
Oh, I forgot to close that window. I check on the actual stream to make sure it's gone live. And I normally close the window right after. So yeah, I was technically in chat there.
Thank God nobody heard me.
Sue? You are aware that this will go up onto my YouTube channel, where it is at least
I
going
will
to get a few
fucking
views.
stab you. I will fucking stab you.
Hey, it's not my fault. Could be worse.
It is 100% your fault.
That I what? Save my VODs for posterity?
Yes!
I mean, to be fair, I embarrass myself on these just as much as you embarrassed yourself.
Nobody needs to know what I said, and I'm glad I kind of... Well, they may not have even really truly heard, because I don't know how loud you have me on the stream, and...
I don't know if they heard you or not. All I know is that you're not muted.
And I kind of caught myself.
Yeah, that part is good. All I know is that you're not muted, so stream should be able to hear you.
Yeah, no, I just unmuted the stream. I can hear myself just fine. God damn it. Look, I have a smoldering ebony sword with your name on it.
You know, right now, the fact that you're playing Skyrim and I am playing Stardew Valley is the greatest juxtaposition possible.
I suppose you're right, actually.
You're playing a violent game. I'm playing a farming simulator with a bit of combat in it.
No, I'm playing a combat-centric RPG with farming elements in it. You're playing a farming-centric RPG with combat elements in it.
Yep. I also added in a bunch of mods to make the farmer in this game a bit more magical.
Oh, you can actually do, like, spellcraft and stuff to grow your plants?
Technically you can, but that's base game. I'm meaning I have things like, a cauldron, and, basically I can become an alchemist in this game.
So you can learn how to mix shit together really well to actually make a good fertilizer.
Yep.
Does that mean that we call you the Dookie Mage?
Uh, this almost makes me want to check to see if one of the mods I have installed is actually working. But I think it is, and I am terrified of that concept.
What is that concept?
I have a mod that adds in more animals.
Okay.
Namely, it adds in monsters as farm animals that you can have as livestock.
So you can literally mix ogre shit with dragon shit to make some like really, really big fertilizer.
The monsters I have installed are things like a woolly centaur.
Meow. Meow.
Which is possibly the weirdest thing I could have said. That's if this mod is working, which I never know if it is.
Oh, I just realized I hadn't done something.
It appears to not be. Oh well. That's one I can fix later.
Oh, sad.
What's so sad?
You don't have any notification about followers or anything.
No, because I couldn't figure out which of those things I was supposed to add on. I have stream elements. I do have stream elements. I do have it all hooked up to my to my OBS and everything, but I could not figure out for the fucking life of me how to set that up.
Well, the reason I say that is because I realized I had forgotten to follow you the last time I watched your stream. So
Oh.
I followed you just now, and I am disappointed because I didn't get to see a thing pop up with my name on it.
Yeah, I should probably fix that. I'll see about finding a generic one, because God knows I am not spending money to get a personalized anything yet.
Yet being the key word.
Well, yet being an operative word, meaning I am hopeful that I can at least start making money doing this at some point before I do anything.
Well, like I
stupid.
said, keyword, operative word, same damn difference, really.
Yep. Let's give this a black tint. So,
I'm naked in the bath in Skyrim and I'm taking a shower.
E-I-E-I-O. Oh, that's why that mod wasn't working. Okay, I need to get an updated version of that one.
That's nine. Delphine, why are you naked? What the fuck? Lydia, why are you naked? And now Uthgerd is fucking naked. Why have I got 4 naked ladies on my screen? The fuck? All I wanted to do was take a bath. What the hell?
They're joining in.
Bitch, I'm a dark elf. I made solo. Fuck off.
Oh god. Like I said, you make my
shake
streams
a
interesting.
motherfucker.
You make my streams interesting.
I have been told by numerous people that I have a streamer's personality,
You do.
but I just don't see it.
You do.
Because like I get stage fright so fucking hard.
Do you know what the best way to deal with stage fright is? Taking this.
Imagine everybody in their underwear.
Nope. Honestly, that just makes it worse at times.
That just makes me horny.
Yeah, like I said, it makes it worse because now you have to hide the boner.
Well, you know what they say. You know, biological males that still have their dick only have enough blood to run one head at a time.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Get an erection, then come talk to me. I guarantee you'll be at least a few IQ points lower.
Yeah, that's going to be mission hard. Not impossible, but hard.
Well, I mean, the whole mission is getting hard, so, I mean, calling it mission hard would be a good idea.
Yeah. But, jokes about that aside, the big thing that I'm... English is hard.
Too bad I don't speak fucking French.
I know. I've been able to insult you in the past and you never noticed.
Honey, if I cared about insults, that's all I'd ever get done.
I know.
It's a Banui!
The insults were usually something like, what? And then you saying, sorry, me saying something like, what is your problem? Or something like that. And you asking, what do you mean? And I immediately translated into French.
Well, I mean, I've got a lot of problems.
I've got 99 of them, and probably visiting the doctor would fix most of them.
You'll pay for that!
Yeah, I personally love Stardew Valley. It's a fun little farming sim game.
A lot of people like Stardew Valley, and honestly, I can't say I blame them.
But it doesn't seem like something that's up your alley?
It's, I mean... So for a game, it's good. But for what I look for in a game, I can't.
What exactly are you looking for in a game that this game is missing?
I want a compelling story. I want solid combat. And I want the game to feel cohesive in all things, not just one particular aspect.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. As much as combat is a good thing in this game, it doesn't always feel the most cohesive. In fact, there are plenty of times where I can fully agree that a game like Stardew Valley does not fully meet what is required for the idea of a combat-oriented game. Nor is it cohesive with some other things. Like, sure, it's mining mechanics, it's farming mechanics, and even its foraging mechanics all run off of the same two buttons, but... Well,
what I mean by cohesive, right, is all of the systems work together. So, like, for instance, you take Skyrim, for example.
Yep.
The combat systems work together with... What the hell? There are 3 Vigilants of Stendar, I think. Vigilant Tyrannus. What the hell?
Oh no, the Vigilants of Stendar have become the Sith. Which is weird, because there's 3 of them.
Oh, there's an undead dog. What the hell? These are undead. Oh, what the fuck?
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is bad. Well, I say ladies and gentlemen, and then I look over to my stream and I see I have exactly one viewer.
Well, that viewer is me.
Yeah. So far...
Yeah, no, just got jumped by a bunch of undeads. Anyways, what I was saying. The combat systems work together with the storytelling systems. The storytelling works together with part of the farming and stuff. You also have to do farming in order to get certain materials in order to be able to... What the hell? Now what? Maureen, homie, I don't know what the hell you're thinking. There's 3 of us and 1 of you. Who the fuck was Maureen anyways?
A dead man.
Well, I mean, yes.
I don't know.
But I just walked into the city and he's just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Maybe he's one of the modded in encounters. I mean...
Oh, no, I see what happened.
What happened?
I murked 3 fucking Imperials on the road because I'm a Stormcloak, and it pissed off everybody in the general vicinity.
Remember, children, Civil War responsibly.
Remember, children, if nobody's around to see you commit the crime, it's not truly a crime because you can't be caught.
Let's not give that advice to the... Look,
you heard it here first. Juan endorses crime.
I mean, there are some that I can get behind, but not that one.
It's never a war crime the first time. And it's only ever a war crime if you lose.
The obvious solution is to just not fucking lose. Then you're not going to get trade.
Meow.
And everyone is going to say that you're a respectful country, or that you're the most apologetic country in the world, and that no one in possible history could possibly imagine how you'd be a terrifying force on any battlefield. Except for the fucking Germans.
Swear, I have met so many people that do not understand the horror that is if you get Canada pissed off enough to go to war. Just fucking lay down and let them do what they're going to do, because you're not running. And if you do run, they'll just follow you.
I think someone stated it best when I was listening to them. They stated, you know, if Canada actually took the problem with ISIS as seriously as the US did, ISIS could not have used women and children to hide. Because Canada would not fucking care.
That is scarily accurate, actually. Alright, so I need to go to Rorikstead. Can I get there from here? I'm pretty sure I can. But yeah, no, like, people genuinely, in America at least, I don't know about elsewhere. But people in America genuinely do not give Canadians the credit that they truly deserve when it comes to wartime.
Yeah. But I think a good part of that is most people don't understand what Canada has done in war. And as a result, they kind of just assume that Canada's peacetime actions are akin to their wartime actions.
And that is so far from the truth.
Well, I mean, you can't blame them for making that mistake, because it's not exactly like Canada goes out of its way to paint a picture of it being a brutal country that is notoriously the world's most prolific, successful war criminals.
No, but there's a reason why if you talk to the American Armed Forces, they will tell you there are 3 groups of people that they do not want to fuck with. Canadian Special Forces, Russian Spetsnaz, and fuck, what is that name? The name of that other one?
Can you say the country?
It's Israel.
The Israel Special Forces. I know they have a different name,
Yeah.
but basically the same thing.
Yeah. But like any American military operative with any amount of experience under their belt at all would tell you straight up, if we ever go to war, those 3 groups, God help you if they're all 3 looking at you at the same time.
Oh, Sue, if Canada's looking at you, there is no God. There is only pain and suffering coming.
Canada looking at you reminds me of only one thing.
What?
And you're going to laugh at it, but it's true.
Mm-hmm.
The Canada literally will sit here and be the equivalent of a goddamn moose. If you do anything to get their attention, whatever it is you were doing, just stop. Just whatever it was that made them stop whatever they were doing to look at you, cease. Because if you don't, they're going to tap dance on your spine until they evict your soul from your body.
Yeah. Or they're going to commit the world's most interesting war crimes. And by commit, I mean invent.
Oh, I know.
Like, I don't think Americans appreciate it quite as much when it's stated. Canada has more laws put into the Geneva Convention than Germany had.
Canada has more laws in the Geneva Convention than Germany, Poland, and America combined.
And it's simply because Canadians are so good at finding ways to just completely use humanity against you in war.
Well, it doesn't help that in World War I, they were the ones that pioneered the slam fire shotguns in the trenches called trench sweepers.
Or pioneered using human hunger as a way of killing people by throwing food to starving starving Germans, and then throwing a grenade on top of it.
I still remember the story I heard, and I don't know if this is true or not. But they cut off, according to what I've heard, a Canadian regiment cut off and blockaded a German regiment.
Mm-hmm.
And starved them for like a week.
Yep.
And then they threw out a bunch of dehydrated food, knowing that the Germans would eat it, but because they couldn't read the packaging, wouldn't understand that it was dehydrated, and would gorge themselves on it, causing them to rupture their own stomachs and die.
Well, let me answer you by stating that's in the Geneva Convention. For a reason. Yeah.
Like, just the thought of that is goddamn terrifying.
Oh, trust me, there are a lot of things that can be really terrifying when you think about why they exist. Canadians also had other tactics that aren't illegal, but are considered very aggressive warfare. A great example of that would be, you know, mouse holing?
No, I don't.
Okay, mouse holing is a way of traversing through civil trenches, like in World War II, where, you know, you're fighting in the middle of a giant city. Or at least the ruins of what used to be a city. And it was considered unsafe to travel between the streets because you could get shot at. So what Canadians would do is they would blow holes in walls. They would take charges, blast a hole in the wall just large enough for soldiers to get through, and use those holes to travel through buildings. They had perfect cover because of that.
So they would breach and clear.
Yep. Oh, they were also known for their favorite tactic of, and I know you know this tactic, it's a very famous one. Taking a grenade, throwing it into a room, and closing the door. Now, I should specify this with the statement, this happened before the invention of flash grenades. Yeah. So, basically, we just kill everyone in a room and then enter the room.
That's almost as bad as the American soldier and what he did in the Iraqi war.
Oh.
Yeah, so I know a buddy, or I've got a buddy that was in the military, and he actually heard this story through his chain of command. But apparently there was a dude over in Iraq that he had a penchant for when they would need to do like a breach and clear. Instead of busting the door and then tossing in a live grenade, they would bust the door and he would toss in a rubber duck. Of course, everybody would fucking just duck for cover, no pun intended. And then that would give the American troops time to rush the room and capture them alive.
Mm-hmm.
And so the Iraqi forces stopped doing that and would just stand there and wait. And so then it went from rubber ducks to pineapple grenades. And so the dude told me that the last time they went to clear a room, they busted the door, and before they could even get a grenade in the room, the Iraqis had surrendered, shouting, don't throw one, we're done. Because they didn't know if it was going to be the rubber duck of doom or if it was going to be a legitimate fucking pineapple grenade. But either way, they weren't getting the better end of the deal, so they figured surrender and they won't get killed. They were right.
Keep you on your toes. Oh, man.
And funnily enough, the guy that did this supposedly learned the trick from one of his Canadian buddies.
I mean, I am not shocked, considering that does sound like something I was told about when I was in school. Because you end up with a lot of military soldiers coming in to talk to you on September 11th here.
Well, yeah.
Not a big surprise, right?
I mean, it's the same as having military personnel come and talk in our schools on September 1st.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the time when a Canadian soldier would come in, they would tell the stories of a lot of the unconventional techniques Canadians would use. And you don't only hear the stories of the rubber duck, which is apparently a favorite amongst Canadians for training. Apparently, Canadians do that a lot in training to keep people on their toes. And make sure you pay attention to everything.
Okay, why do I keep hearing on your stream that little popping noise?
That one?
Oh, you're picking shit up. I'm like, is it catching me opening my mouth or anything?
Nope, that's just the Stardew Valley pickup noise.
Stardew Valley Minecraft noise. Yeah. I just probably pissed off the entire Stardew Valley fandom by equating it to Minecraft.
Honestly, I don't know, and I'm terrified about the comment section. Because I know that the Stardew Valley fandom is still alive and well. Even though Haunted Chocolatier should be coming out at some point.
Haunted Chocolatier?
Yes. Haunted Chocolatier is supposed to be the second game created by the creator of Stardew Valley, Concerned Ape.
You know, this is weird. Some nights the game will freeze. Some nights it won't. Like last night, it didn't freeze at all.
And tonight it is freezing every so often.
It just froze twice.
Yep. I think part of it has to do with the fact that Skyrim is not a stable game.
Skyrim is not a stable game, and the fact that we're running 2,000 plus mods.
Yeah, I mean, look at mine. It looks completely different. Oh wait, this isn't Skyrim. This is Stardew, right?
Yeah. You know, you should actually stream Novus.
I would if I didn't have the nudity enabled.
You know, you can have the nudity enabled, still stream the game, and just have it put as an adult only.
I suppose. I mean, you're supposed to list any mature games anyway.
Exactly.
And if I remember correctly, isn't that what Skyrim's age rating is?
Mature, no. I think it's rated T for teen or R for restricted. I think it's T for teen, though, because the worst in base Skyrim is, like, people running around in cloth underwear drinking skooma. Though there is also the fact that one of the very DLCs of Vanilla Skyrim actually does cover the topic of rape.
No, it is rated M.
It is rated M, okay.
Much like Oblivion, Morrowind, and...
Well, no, I knew Oblivion was.
Yeah, I think it's part of the fact of being a member of that series that causes that. Because...
Well, no, like I said, the Dawnborn DLC, it covers the topic of rape because it talks about the Daughters of Cold Harbor, which, if you've ever played an Elder Scrolls game and actually read the lore, in order to become a Daughter of Cold Harbor, basically a virgin has to be raped by Molag Bal.
And Molag Bal does actually have that as one of his domains. Disturbingly.
Yeah. Dominance and conquest.
Mm-hmm. It's surprisingly one of the things that one specific member of that group, the Daedra, actively dislikes about Molag Bal. Do you remember which one?
Hold on, in the middle of a fight.
Okay.
And a horse just got killed. What is that? What am I hearing? The hell was that? Forest fogling.
Hmm.
And they explode into a giant cloud of fog.
Care.
Makes sense given their name, but this is a little disconcerting. So, anyways, what were we talking about?
Cold Harbors, the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
Oh yeah,
And specifically, I had brought up that I do know that one specific Daedric prince absolutely hates Malak Bal because of that.
yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it's Mafina.
Mafina just hates every Daedric prince.
While being a Daedric prince themselves.
Well, they used to be an Aedra, if I remember correctly.
No, Mafina has always been a Daedra. She's the Lady of Night.
Oh, which one am I thinking of?
I don't know.
I know there's one Daedra that used to be an Aedra. Like, as weird as that sounds, that is a thing. But, I also remember that, surprisingly, Sheogorath dislikes that aspect of Molech Bal.
I think the only ones that don't are like Mehrunes Dagon. I think Mehrunes Dagon doesn't care. I don't think Hirsing cares. Hermaeus Mora certainly doesn't.
Sheogorath dislikes it for whatever
Sheogorath
reason.
hates it. Mafina hates it. I think Sheogorath dislikes it because it's controlled chaos as opposed to just random chaos.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Because random chaos is like a rock falling on somebody. Or you're walking down the street and suddenly you turn into a fucking pile of coins because somebody hit you in the back of the head with a Wabbajack.
Yeah.
Whereas that is most decidedly a controllable and usually committal chaos.
Yeah, something that Sheogorath has proven time and time again he dislikes if people are just doing things for the sake of chaos. Because every time he does something that is chaotic, there's always some reason behind it. Like, he's never just chaotic for the sake of being chaotic. He has a point. Even if you don't understand it. Whereas Molech Bal just wants control.
Control and power.
And honestly, I don't like Molech Bal either. But for different reasons. I don't like his aesthetic.
I don't like Molech Bal, but I do like his mace.
Honestly, I just don't like his aesthetic at all. Yeah, I know, it's weird. The only Daedric Prince whose aesthetic I actually really enjoy is Sheogorath's. But I mean, can you blame me? His seems more fun.
Apparently, I can crawl in this mod pack.
Yep.
That's cool. As I run my happy ass all the way to fucking Solitude.
Judging from how you're saying that, I don't think your ass is happy that you ran all the way to Solitude.
Well, I'm not, but I don't really have much of a choice if I want to do what I'm trying to do. There's a quest up here. What the fuck is that? Is that a giant? Are you a giant or are you something else? You're a giant. You're harmless. I love how I have to stop and ask if it's a giant now. Because there's so many big creatures that make that same noise that I don't know if it's one of them or if it's just a normal giant.
I love how you calculate the threat of it by, is it a giant? If so, it's harmless.
I mean, once you get yeeted into orbit by a minotaur, or have a two-headed giant orc thing come running at you, you learn that the normal Skyrim giants are not really that big of a threat.
Yeah. Especially since you usually have to get close to them for them to be a danger to you.
Actually, they generally won't fuck with you at all, even if you're close to them. The only time they'll really fuck with you is if you get close to their mammoth.
True, because, you know, they're farmers. Honestly, the giants in Skyrim are nice. They're a nice little bit of world building that is kind of forgotten about.
I'm near Rorikstead. And what's that lore that's normally forgotten about?
At one point, giants actually used to be very intelligent creatures.
Giants are very intelligent. What do you mean?
If I remember correctly, in the lore of Skyrim, something happened that kind of sapped a lot of their brains.
No, they're just nomadic and tribal. They don't really care about advancement as long as they're allowed to live a simple, happy life.
Fair.
I've never ran across anything that indicated that they might be dumb or anything of the sort, really.
Fair. I might be mistaking them with another game, because I know of a game where the giants used to be very smart creatures, and then went dumb.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Warhammer 40k?
You know what? It might be Warhammer.
Because Warhammer is... Oh, hi, Skeever.
Is notorious for having dark lore like that.
Well, it's notorious for having dark lore like that, but I was more so getting to the fact that Warhammer actively states that there was a race of orcs called the Quarks, and they were hyper intelligent, aware of their reality bending powers, and were there to... What the hell?
should probably buy some more seeds from Pierre. Oh, hi there. What an eyesore. This is the Pelton Town Community Center. Oh, what's left of it anyway. It used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. Now, just look at it. It's shameful. These days, the young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with.
You know what's shameful? Is that you're wearing a rug that doesn't even come close to matching your hair color.
What? Don't listen
He's
to me.
wearing a rug that doesn't come even close to matching his fucking hair color.
What rug? That's a
Do
hat.
you not see it? That is not a hat. That is a fucking toupee.
That's a hat. Look, I have it in. I have a different sprites installed. He's just wearing a flat cap.
Homie, that is not a hat. I don't care how much you might want it to be. That is not a hat. That's a fucking toupee. The man is wearing a fucking rug and it doesn't match the gray of his hair.
Jojo Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so that they can turn it into a warehouse. Pelican Town could use the money, but there's something stopping me from selling it. I guess old timers like me just get attached to relics of the past. Oh well. If anyone else buys a Jojo membership, I'm just gonna go ahead and sell it. There, let's go inside. What's this? I guess Vincent and Jazz must have been playing in here. This place is even more dilapidated than I remember. What?
True Nords, never to back down.
What's the matter? Are you ill? You saw something? I wouldn't be surprised if this place was full of rats. As an Albertan, I would be horribly surprised if this place was full of rats. I've never seen one. You're worrying me, Wad. Look, I think I'm going to head home. I need some lunch. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked for now. Sorry, from now on. Maybe you can help catch that rat you have. Sorry, that rat. You have some extra time. Oh, if you have some extra time. I was wondering where the fucking word if was. It was behind the mouse.
The rat was hiding it.
I'll have to come back and explore this building further. Like, okay. I do like the story of Stardew Valley, but the weird thing is that it's mostly a story told in parts. Because it's a story that's split up amongst all of the townsfolk. And not even all the townsfolk I have in this mod pack, because some of these people are just added in by the mods, right? So they don't tell the same story. They might be an add-on to the story that the mod developer wanted, but it's not the same story. But yeah, I can't say I blame someone for wanting more story in their game. I've been the mayor of Pelican Town for over 20 years. No one ever runs against me when it's time for an election. I like to think it means I'm doing my job well. I like being mayor. You know, I think that's a problem, but I can't be certain. But I think it's
As I
never...
burn literally all of my magicka to try and heal myself.
I was making a commentary about the fact that apparently the mayor of this town always runs unopposed.
That's
that's
what we call a problem.
Yeah. I mean, at least he's not running unopposed in the same way that Vladimir Putin is running unopposed. No one just runs against him.
I have found a place called Robbers Cove.
Well, I am now growing kale on my farm. Which I suppose makes perfect sense for the name of the farm.
Yeah, a little bit.
I should go into the community center so I can get Rasmodius's help. The question of if a farmer ever thinks of taking a day off. I wonder if this woman has ever been introduced to the entire concept of winter.
Farmers don't even take a day off then. What do you mean?
I know. Like, farmers can't really afford to take a day off, can they?
No, because their entire livelihood is dedicated or centered around how their farm does. During the summer and spring months, it's usually, planting. And then during the fall, it's harvesting. And then during the winter, it's tending to livestock. And
That's if the farm has livestock. There are farms that don't have livestock, but those people are usually tending to equipment during the winter.
yeah. Or making repairs around the farm or whatever.
Yeah. So I guess the people who live on the farms without livestock get the closest to having days off. But that's only because they might be able to get all of their equipment and farm tending done to in the winter. And then get like a week before, they get to start planting again. Because winter is going to be the hardest time for a farmer who doesn't raise animals. After all, they can't grow anything unless they have a hothouse.
which a lot of farms now do.
Oh, I mean, I think most
And
farms
there's
up here
also
do.
winter berries and stuff that they can grow.
Yeah. But most of the time, they're just going to be dealing with what they've managed to stockpile. Yep. M. Rasmodius. Wizard. Honestly, Sue, if I could ever get a title like that, I would absolutely put it on any card I have.
Asmodeus, the lustful lord of farming.
Also, I just noticed, thanks to you following me, I now have 10 followers.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know how many you need to be
50.
able to qualify for donation, but
50. So, I think I am about 20% of the way there.
yeah, it'd be about right.
Okay, that one's not working. Good to know. Ah, come in. I am Magnus Rasmodius, seeker of arcane truths. Mediary between the physical and ethereal. Master of the 7 elements. Keeper of the sacred shop. And you, Wad, the one whose arrival I have long foreseen. You sent me a letter in the mail. Here, I'd like to show you something. Behold. You've seen one before, haven't you? They call themselves the Junimos. Mysterious spirits. These ones, for some reason, they refuse to speak to me. Gee, I wonder if it's the fact that your only way of getting one to stand in the room is to trap it in a circle and clearly have the poor thing terrified. Like, I feel like that might have part of the reason why they won't speak with you.
Yeah, I feel like that might be part of it. Yeah.
Or maybe it's the fact that you introduce yourself with like 17 different titles back to back to back to back. Like you're a custody for the Emperor. I'm not sure why they've moved into the community center. But you have no reason to fear them. Really? You found a golden scroll. Written in an unknown language? Most interesting. Stay here. I'll see it for myself. I found the note. Great. Can you not give the poor farmer a heart attack by teleporting into the room? The language has evolved over time, but I was able to decipher it. We, the Junimals, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts of the valley. If you are one with the forest, then you will see the true nature of this scroll. One with the forest. What do they mean?
I don't know. Respect the fucking land.
Aha! Come here. My cauldron is bubbling with ingredients from the forest. Baby fern, moss grub, caramel top toadstools. Yeah, English. Me. Can you smell it? I don't think that this smells good. Here, drink up. Let the essence of the forest permeate your body. You know, I really need to stop doing what random wizards tell me to do. What do you think, Sue? Oh, looks like I've been drugged. I better have both my kidneys and my wallet when I wake up. Anything else I don't care about. You've gained the power of forest magic. Now you can decipher the true meaning of the Junimal scrolls. So what do you think he took from me?
Everything.
Well, he left me with my 55 gold, so...
Yes, but is that really worth anything when you've lost your sanity?
I never had any to begin with, so he didn't steal any of that. I mean, Sue, I am happily agreeing to be a player in the chaos that is your D&D games.
Listen.
What are
It's
you?
not that bad.
I know it's not that bad. I've been a player in your D&D games before. But still, you have to admit they can be chaotic.
Isn't that the whole idea of D&D, though?
I thought the whole idea of D&D was to be a menace to society.
Well, yes.
Oh, I need 500 sap. And, I'm gonna have to grow fucking hops. Great. I should probably head to the mine, honestly. See if I can dig up anything useful.
Probably.
Ah, hi Linus. Linus is a weird person. Sue? Have you ever heard of a person who is homeless willingly?
Yeah.
That's what Linus is in this game. He is homeless, but it's not because he is unwilling to work or do anything like that. He just does not want to, well, be confined by society. I forgot my sword. Yeah, I was not going to win that fight. I need to remember to bring my weapons with me. But I got 3 copper ore, which is actually useful. Because I need to collect ore to get the blacksmith to come meet me.
I wonder if I can bathe in a river.
Life's great mysteries.
You would think that you can in this game, but maybe not.
Well, it's entirely possible. I don't know. Bearing in mind, my only experience with rivers is being pushed into them because fucking bandits.
All right, I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom.
Okay, see you in a bit. I think I should explore over here. When I was testing out these mods earlier to make sure they worked, I think I saw something down here. Hmm. Feel like there's something else wrong before though. Oh, well then. Oh dear me, no. Oh, why? Up in the middle of nowhere. Nice farm. Up. Yes. I'll make it. I will make it. Yes. Okay. Nope. Hi there. Good morning. I noticed you've been breaking some rocks and open and finding ore. That's good. If you want to get the most out of the ores you find, you'll need a furnace. Just so happens I had an extra set of blueprints lying around. Here, I want you to have them. The furnace allows you to smelt metal bars. The metal bars can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades. When you smelt a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It can make your work a lot easier. Well, okay. I'm heading home. Take it easy. Farmer Watt, you might need more space someday. That's where I can help. If you bring me some raw materials and pay a feed, I can expand your house. First expansion, I can offer you as a kitchen. Okay, Robin. Yep, okay. That's what I need. Bundle complete. This bundle's gonna be completely mixed too. So far, so normal. Wait, rare crop bundle. There we are. There's the weird one. I need either an ancient fruit or a sweet gem berry. Ah. I'll let you know, the sunfish I had will work well. Unfortunately, again, not a sunfish. I'll start getting crab pots. Okay. Not really. Dusty earns the pets. Dusty is a good boy. Good boys earn pets. Abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. What's that? You found something? Let me see it. Remarkable. It's very old. I'd love to study it in further detail, but it is yours. I've got a favor to ask you. Would you consider donating any new artifacts or minerals you find? We could make a groundbreaking discovery together. And who knows? If you keep donating, I might come across some interesting items to send your way. Think about it, will you? If you decide to donate, just bring the objects to the front desk. I don't know about you, but I feel good about that one. Mm-hmm.
I do a return.
Welcome to the back.
Thank you for the front.
So,
Yeah.
how's your Skyrim been?
Pretty good so far.
That's good. Any annoying dragons? Actually, have you been able to continue the main story quest line at all? There we go. Yeah, fair. We get to learn what people like. It's gonna be fun.
Really? So fucking Lydia can run up here. But I try and it's just like, nah.
Have you tried being more goat? Are you over encumbered?
No, it's an area that I, by all means, I should be able to run up. But it's not letting me.
All right.
There we go. Whoa, shit!
What?
Cave bears.
Hmm. Dangerous.
Oh, really? Fucking game froze again. Let this be a lesson, kids. Save often, because if you don't, you will lose all of your data to a dumbass bug.
All right then. Yeah, you should always save often in your games, kids. Or more
I
accurately,
still remember the days of the NES when you were playing something like Mega Man and would need to find a pen and paper to write down a passcode to get to where you were because you couldn't save your game. And if you lost that passcode for any reason, you were fucked.
Oh, I remember those days too because I had a Game Boy when I was a kid, and they had the very same kind of logic.
No, Game Boys you could save games in.
Not the one I had for some reason. Any of the games I had
Was
always
it
had
one of
those
the original?
passcodes.
Hmm.
It wasn't one of the. It wasn't the original Game Boy. It was the Game Boy SP. So it had Game Boy Advanced games, and they always had passcodes for some reason.
I mean, you could use the passcode, but you could still save your progress. What I'm talking about is you legitimately had no saving enabled. So you had to have the passcode. You couldn't just boot up the game and play from where you were.
Oh, I remember seeing quite a few games that were like that on the SNES.
No, the SNES, all the SNES games I've ever played, you could save. It was only the NES that was like that, really.
Okay.
And then the only other time that's been a thing is if you didn't have a memory card, but yet you had a GameCube, PS2, PlayStation, or Dreamcast, or Saturn.
Yep. Makes sense. All right, I have to find Robin's axe now.
So then you find Robin, you ask them a question.
I kind of need her alive because she's the one who upgrades my house.
But see, if you kill her, then you could do all Highlander style. Take her powers for your own, you can upgrade your own house.
You're the kind
And
of
if you
person
tell
who would
me-
have that one mod from Skyrim Classic installed, aren't you?
What, Highlander?
No.
What mod?
The Hydra Lair of Evil, I think it was called.
Oh, yeah. Hell, I had a mod for Oblivion that I used to play. I don't know if it's still out or anymore or not. But I used to play a mod for Oblivion that would allow you to be legitimately evil. Like, you could do shit that would be considered evil acts, and you would start getting NPC adventurers coming and fighting you and shit.
You know, I really wish that you could do that in more than just a D&D game.
You say that, but I have yet to encounter a D&D game where I get to be actively evil. Because I am a bastard, and I usually wind up making the DMs very uncomfortable.
I mean, Sue, I never stopped you from being evil in my campaign. You just chose to be good. As proven by Nova, basically massacring a bunch of kids.
Well, then I also have to worry about the rest of the party.
True, Nova's an idiot.
No, it's not the Nova that I'm worried about.
Oh, is it Ace?
Yeah, I would wind up having to fight Ace.
Yeah.
And frankly, it's not worth being evil to have to fight her.
Nah, it's really not.
Because, like, do I think I could win a PvP match in D&D against her? Assuming the dice were fair to both sides? Yeah. But the dice are almost invariably going to be weighted in one direction or the other just based on the things of, the laws of chance.
Not to mention whatever advantages and disadvantages you lot bring to the table yourselves.
Exactly. And then on top of all that is the fact that actually I better not say that because there's not really a nice way to say that.
Yeah.
Because I by no means think that Ace is dumb. And I don't want to even imply that she is. It's just when it comes to out of the box tactical thinking, I have a very unfair advantage against most people.
I only know of a few people who have managed to outsmart you. And one of the times was me just doing something completely stupid with a wizard.
Oh, what? You talking about the diamond tether leaping out of the back of the ship?
Yep.
Yeah, I still can't believe you fucking did that as a fucking vampire, I think you were?
Yeah, I was a...
Yeah, you were half vampire, half elf wizard.
Yep.
And this crazy motherfucker is like, hey, guess what? I'm gonna yeet myself out the back of the plane, that way I can necrotic touch.
From 30 feet away. Hey, I succeeded, didn't I?
I don't care that you succeeded. The fact that there was a wizard dangling by a fucking diamond tether out of the back of a moving ship. And then you're like, oh yeah, by the way, while I'm playing world's worst copy of The Fisherman, I'm going to necrotic touch the dragon that's chasing us. That's 30 feet from my face. Like most wizards, they want to stay in the back line. They want to stay out of the firefight. They're the artillery. They know this. They understand this. They play to it. You're just like, nah, I'm gonna fuck all the things up.
Hey, you can't argue with results, can you?
I can win the results. Dude, you have no idea how fucking lucky you got.
Oh, I don't. I know for a fact what you rolled and why I survived.
That dragon was trying desperately to get to you.
If it weren't for the fact that the mixture of necrotic touch and that one guy on his back, he probably would have got me. Unfortunately, at that point, you really couldn't kill my character in a way that mattered, could you? Sue, I can tell you something right now. My tactics have not improved. Oh, sorry, I should rephrase that. My tactics have improved, but my sanity has not.
Okay, so what kind of souls did those bears give me? Common. Well, that's actually not bad. Given that my sword is, I think it's about almost out of charge. About halfway.
I'm gonna sleep for the night. Ah, 2,771. That's a good amount of money. There we go. I now have a cat on my farm.
Hey,
His name is Harley.
what's the cat do?
Nothing. Well, I shouldn't say nothing. They're used to achieve perfection in the game. Basically, happiness in your pets are necessary to get the best possible results in the game. But mechanics-wise, the cat does nothing. It and the dog serve the same functional purpose. It's a pet you get kind of for free, and you only get one of them. Which is weird because I know every farm I've ever been to has, like, a cat and a dog. But then again, you know, the dog has a very different set of jobs from the cat, who just kind of sits near the barn. Oh yay, tomorrow's the Egg Festival. Mm-hmm. I got an oyster. I've got a cauliflower seed. What's this way?
Oh, cool! I can bathe in the rivers.
Oh, nice.
That's actually extremely good to know.
Oh.
Yeah, because in the mod pack that you and I play on Skyrim, hygiene's actually a big thing.
That's good to know.
Hey, Julia.
I really dislike JoJo Mart because they're not even technically lower priced.
Yeah, you're being talked to. What?
Oh, I am?
Yeah, your chat.
Oh. Hi, Julia. My day is going well. Honestly, it didn't dawn on me that you were talking to a person in chat. Oh, I'm not busy. I am distracted.
I'm just occupying his crazy ass. That's all.
But yeah, welcome to chat, Julia. I am Wadu as well. This is my friend, Sue.
Yo.
And I am playing Stardew Valley, whilst having random conversations with Sue. They are playing Skyrim.
Yeah, I don't know if you've played Skyrim before or not. You probably have. But there's a mod pack for it called Novus that me and Watt have been playing, and it is interesting.
Yep. I thought I'd do something nice and chill for stream today, so that's why I decided to start up a playthrough of Stardew Valley. The game I am playing is Stardew Valley. Skyrim is a fantasy RPG developed by Bethesda Softworks.
I'll say it for what it is. It's an open world power fantasy.
Yeah, it's an open world power fantasy.
The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. It came out like 12 years ago.
Yeah. It's a fun action adventure RPG which lets you do a lot of stuff your own way, but to put it bluntly, it's a crazy game. It is a crazy game.
Like right now, I'm running around with a flaming sword made out of pure ebony metal. And yes, ebony is a metal in this game. And in my left hand, I have a spell called Necrotic Flame Cloak, which is a cloak of fire that also drains damage and life from the enemies around me while doing damage.
No, I don't really. I am kind of new to streaming. Yeah. I've had this channel for a while. I only recently decided to pick up streaming again because I used to do it for fun when I was in like high school and then stopped because exams were getting stressful. You need it.
Well, yes, I agree he does need some custom things. He needs to get his feet wet and get his feet underneath him in terms of streaming before he commits to that.
Yeah. It'd be financially irresponsible for me to just go headlong into this.
Yeah, if you're looking to get into streaming yourself, I will warn you now. Besides it being a very competitive environment because there's a lot of streamers and a lot of different services, it is a very hefty financial investment.
Thank you, I will. Enjoy whatever you're going to do.
No, that's not all. You also have to worry about, paying for overlays, paying for Streamlabs, editing, thumbnails, prompts. Like there's a lot that goes into streaming behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know about.
Yep. Stress, it can become a very stressful scene.
I'd say in some ways it's actually worse than YouTubers.
Oh, yeah. Especially considering, well, a live streamer has to do everything that they do live. Most YouTubers can cut out the parts that they don't find funny or enjoyable, but a live streamer, unless I choose to edit my VODs, every bit of dead air is public. It's visible. It's notable. So at least this awkward thing of, well, quiet moments and awkward pauses, two things that a lot of people don't tend to like in streams. Pet the cat, water the cat.
And that's why I try to help out where I can to strike up conversation so it's not just dead air.
Yeah. Which I do appreciate. Even if I don't say as much often.
No, I know. Oh, hey, I found Riften.
I mean, I suppose I could look into Stream Elements and see if there are any free overlays and stuff I can use for the time being. Because I know that there are free things that you can use.
There are free things you can use, but I don't think any of them revolve around like the prompts or overlays or anything.
Yeah. I don't know, I'd have to look into it.
Oh, damn it, not again.
What's wrong, Sue?
Oh, damn game froze again.
The game is freezing a lot tonight. I wonder why. Could be something with your SSD?
No, it's an error in the game. And what happens is the game itself is trying to load something in from the mods and it hangs.
Hmm. That makes sense.
It's a pain in the ass.
Alright then. Correct. Woo, I got sprinklers and a mayonnaise machine. What's so funny?
Watching Russian Badger video real quick.
Ah, that makes sense.
All right. Oh, joy. I'm running up on a bandit camp.
Oh, nice.
No, you say nice, I say fuck.
Ah, like Fred. I hate how the internet has ruined my sense of humor. Alright then.
All right, I'm going to close the stream out because it seems to be really screwing shit up. Like, I think it's because I'm trying to watch a video.
Oh, that's entirely possible.
Okay. Reloading the game now.
What are you laughing at?
Russian Badger, dude. This man is funny as shit. Have you never seen his videos?
I have. I am confused as to which video you are laughing at.
I'm just gonna say one line, and you should immediately know which one it was. Play that sound in reverse. Just slurp it.
God fucking damn it.
I love it.
Okay, I've received leather boots. Well, in winter, I typically take a lot of trips down into the mines. Then the farmer becomes the miner, so.
Yeah. All right, only 400 meters away.
Okay.
Oh shit. No, you motherfucker!
Having fun, Sue?
I'm trying to get a sky shard, but this... It's not working out for me in my favor at the moment.
Hmm. I see. How long have I been live? Nearly 3 hours. Okay, then.
Huh?
It's nearly been 3 hours, so we're getting close to the stopping point for my stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should really work on friending Evelyn, because she gives the one way that my plants aren't going to die when the season changes.
Oh, greenhouse?
No, technically the greenhouse is part of the community bundles, but it's connected to one I can never finish. Okay, it's connected to the pantry, which is good. So I'll need to get artisan goods. Fortunately, I can grow fruit trees. But no, the way I was referring to is she's the one who gives you the recipe for flower pots.
Ah, gotcha. And yeah, that's what it was. My game's not freezing no more.
Well, I'm sorry my stream was killing you.
I'm not. I was having fun.
Oh no, I suspected worse. And I'm not actually concerned, like... At worst, it was a mild inconvenience. It's not like you're one of those crazy-ass speedrunners who turn off autosaves and then try to complete Skyrim in the same thing.
Oh my god, I hate when the game does this to me. Yes, we're gonna make you fight multiple enemies in a narrow-ass little fucking wall so you can bounce off of everything.
Yep.
What I want to know is where the hell my followers are.
Oh, they went up the creek. They forgot the paddle.
Gotcha that time, you bastard. You thought you could get me.
So, there are only 28 days in a season in this game, and I am on day 16. So I'm going to do the smart thing at this point, and not buy and plant any crops, because that could be a bit risky.
Oh, there they are. Hmm.
Ooh, Rasmodius has new things for me to see. Yeah, I have a no clip mod installed just in case, so things like that. Hey, what? I've been expecting you. Again, you sent me a fucking letter. I would hope you're expecting me. I recently came across some mysterious seeds. They seem to have arcane properties. Your grandfather's farm is on land that contains traces of magical energy. I think the seeds would do well there. Would you help me? Thank you, Walt. Please bring me whatever grows from them. Make sure to leave them enough space to grow. In case you need more seeds, you can get them from the chest over there. I feel I wasn't supposed to go down there. All right. I think that's a good place to stop for the night.
Probably.
Thank you so much to everyone who has watched either this VOD or this stream. My name has been Wad Wiswell. This has been Sue. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.